You might have heard of Jesus the Game Changer and wonder how it would work here in the UK. Well, Alderholt Chapel, just near Christchurch, have recently run Jesus the Game Changer in their church, and we sent a team down to see how it went.
This evening we've had the latest episode of Jesus the Game Changer. As a church, we've been showing this as an evening programme, inviting people who maybe don't even come to church normally to come and watch the video and then get an opportunity to discuss in small groups the content that they've heard.
So every week we meet together, we have a brief introduction with some teas and coffees. We have the half-hour video sessions where we watch it all in the main chapel. And then we just break off into, I think it's 6 small groups and take on those discussion questions. And we've got a group leader for each of those groups, and they lead the discussions, people talk through the questions together, and they go where the discussion takes them.
You sort of think widely, you think about what other people's views, which sort of encourages you in learning in a different way. All ages can do it as well, and that's so important. So you could come as a family and all sit and discuss.
I think people are often aware that Jesus was maybe a good teacher, but for those who want to dig deeper into that and understand what that influence has been precisely, I think this is a really good series to come and have a look at some of those big topics.
We build it as an outreach to begin with, but we've actually found that for the church itself it's been really significant for those who have come along. There's been so much positive feedback by people who are new Christians, for those who perhaps are mature Christians and have been Christians for years. What surprised us to a degree as we set out was a group of young people who have been coming along.
It's friendly, I'd say, to all ages, because we're 12 and 13, so we're quite young compared to you've got older people here, so we all enjoy it.
The video side of it is very, very good. It's very high quality. The interviews are done extremely well, I think.
This series actually interviews quite a range of characters and personalities, and that brings a kind of a fresh perspective on the things we talk about.
For someone to sort of say how Jesus was important to them as well, and how he changes life and changes people's lives. So that was really lovely and challenging.
It brings teaching in a slightly different direction. It's not directly studying the Gospels or the Bible, but actually understanding why culture in perhaps Western civilization is as it is, and the impact Christ has had on that.
I've been leading one of the discussions myself, and people have been engaged with it. They've found the questions really, really useful. We've got the discussion guide, and one or two have got the app as well, and the questions seem to raise a lot of pertinent issues for people.
It touches on some really deep subjects, and you get different point of views from everyone, so it's really good if you just want to reflect on the subjects.
The discussion has been great, and it's very informal. I think that's how it should be.
It's readily accessible, entertaining, engaging, and there's a lot to learn.
I would recommend this. I think it could be part of a church's, whether it's a midweek programme or on a Sunday.
And people don't always recognise the connection with Jesus and the gospel and how that speaks into our society today, and it's been really good to think that through together.
Isn't that great? If you want more information, why don't you go to JesusTheGameChanger.com.